I need to get a video of everything.
Okay, here, just a minute. Alright, is this your vehicle?
This is her vehicle, but I was driving.
Central 3515.
Yeah, I wouldn't move her. Hey, sir, she got a real bad back problem, and nobody wants to touch her or move her. All right. Yeah, don't. We told her not to move, sir.
Oh, my left arm is numb.
Your left arm is numb?
Yeah, like my middle, like all throughout my middle or my ring finger. I can't really feel.
My leg is fucked.
What I'm about to say ties into the car accident video, and you can choose to sit here and listen to it and the advice that I have to give you and the knowledge that I've learned throughout from that experience, or don't. I don't care. But if you actually sit down and listen, you're gonna have some good takeaways from this, right? And the first one is stop putting things off for tomorrow if you can do it today. Right? And I'm not talking about simple things. I'm talking about like serious things about yourself, like serious things that you have as goals. And then you decide to put all these other minor things in front of that. And then you take what's supposed to be benefiting you and what is supposed to make you better off on tomorrow. Because tomorrow isn't promised, right? I got in the car thinking that I was going to go to, you know, like a birthday brunch type thing, right? At a restaurant. And then I get on the road and then my life was just almost over, just like that. And everything, whenever that happened, right? When I got out of the car, I thought I was dead. Like when I got out of the car, I thought my legs were gone. Like something happened. Before I started recording, I fell because my legs were numb. And I checked on my girlfriend after the fact that I saw that my legs were fine, right? That I could walk, and I got her out of the car. But the thing is like, after taking a step back from everything and then seeing that I was alive and she was alive, I thought about everything that I put off, all the things that I was trying to accomplish that I just kind of put off to the side. And I asked myself, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not doing these things now? And if you still don't understand what I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you is that when you get in that car and you drive off, or whenever you leave your house, you don't even have to leave your house. Sometimes you won't even just wake up. Sometimes people just die in their sleep. You're going to just be surprised, and you're going to just regret that you didn't do the things that you said you wanted to do. So really just ignore like everything that's going on and just cut out any distractions that are stopping you from working on what it is that you want to work on, right? Because every time you put those things off, you're killing yourself or you're bringing yourself closer to dying. And whatever, like if YouTube wants to demonetize this or say anything because I'm using the word killing and you know what I'm saying, whatever, bro. But that's the first thing. The second thing, right? I spoke to a lot of old heads, right? And if you're in your 20s or even in your 30s and you think that something is too late for you to do, whenever I spoke, even to my father is almost 80 years old. And I've talked to a couple other people that are around his age too, right? And you can even probably see it online. But you are still a child to them. And I'm not talking about the age thing so much, but when they're in their 70s and 80s, they are more than double your age. If they're getting close to 90, they are almost tripling your age. Do you see how much time that is? They've spent 2 of your lifetimes, or even somebody in their 90s, they spent 3 of your lifetimes and they're still walking around. There are so many people that I know or that I see that think that it's too late. People I see online too. Like people that I talk to online, they'll think that it's too late for them to do something. It is never too late. It's too late whenever you breathe out that last and final breath. That's whenever it's too late. And I'm not trying to be on my deathbed and then seeing my ghost, right? Looking at my body, or me as a ghost looking at my body. I'm sorry. Looking at my body, and you're probably not going to be your old self, right? When you're looking at yourself, you're probably going to be at the best time that you were living, like your prime, right? And you're going to be standing there in your youth and just looking at yourself and thinking like, I could have done all of these things. And it makes so much sense now to me even after that accident, when they talk about your life flashes before your eyes, because that was the moment that I thought that everything was over. And then whenever I got out of that car and everything was good, and it finally, like, there was literally dust everywhere in the car. Like, whenever the airbag went off, there was just dust flying everywhere. I could not see until I opened that door. But literally, the saying, after the dust settled, I couldn't believe that I was alive. Like, you never know what's going to happen in those moments. I'm pretty sure our car was going like between, 45, 55 miles an hour. And the oncoming car was doing the same. They might have slowed down a little bit, because what happened is their car, they were driving on bald tires on wet road. And it was just pretty much to and from, one-way street, right? Left, right lane, that's it. Country type road. Their car spins out right in front of us, and we hit them. So combined, they may have slowed down maybe 10, 15 miles from spinning out, but we had to have met at like 70 something miles an hour, 80 miles. Right? I thought it was over. So it is not too late to do something. I don't care what it is. You want to start running? Go. Do it today. You act like you can't do it today. Yes, you can. If you have time to eat lunch, you have time to eat breakfast, you have time to eat dinner, it doesn't take long to eat that food. It doesn't even take long to prepare it. You should have dinner or your lunch or whatever it is and eaten within an hour. Probably within 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to go and work on something that you have, right? I don't care if it's a YouTube video, a drawing, a song, a poem, your fitness. You have 30 minutes to do it. I'm so sick of hearing people say, I can't do it, it's too late, or I'll just do it tomorrow. I hate it so much. And sometimes I'll catch myself say it, and I'll be like, you know what? Cut it out, cut it out. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. No one expects you to be perfect. But come on now. Quit acting like it's too late. Everybody uses that excuse, it's too late, to cover up their fear of failure and doing it. Who cares if you fail? And that's the third point. You are going to fail over and over and over and over and over and over again until you get it right, until you finally get it. And nobody cares. And the people who do care are the people who are afraid to see you succeed, and they want you to stay stuck like them. Right? So I do not care if I'm failing at doing something that I like, right? If I would have quit of embarrassment, or if I would have failed a squat in competition or a bench or a deadlift, I would have not made it to where I am now, right? I would not have the Alabama State record for the deadlift. Unofficial, it's been broken already. It's been years now. The gold medals that I've gotten, all the first places that I won. If I would have just quit because I got hurt or messed up on something, or just afraid to even start, you have lost all that potential in yourself, and it's unforeseen gains that you just decided to throw away. Right? I was not afraid to play, sports or anything like that. My parents just didn't want me to get hurt because my brother got hurt whenever he played football. So they really wanted to keep me safe from all types of sports because he got hurt. And I pretty much forced it upon myself to, sign myself up for these types of things, right? But there was always a fear because my parents kind of instilled the fear, like, your brother got hurt, your brother got hurt, your brother got hurt. And so that rolled into, you might get hurt, you might get hurt. And then I start saying, I'm going to get hurt. Which, yeah, you might get hurt, but it doesn't mean quit. Everybody thinks that they need to have talent to start something. How would you ever even know if you have the talent if you're too afraid to start? There's so many people that are like, oh, I'm not good at that. And they've never even tried. So just keep failing, bro. Keep failing until you get it right. Just keep failing. Watch. You're gonna think you failed on that last one, and that's gonna be the one that just changes everything for you. I'm telling you. Like, there's so many people. I've seen so many people that are talented and have so much potential, and they refuse to use it. Do you know how, like, nerve-wracking it is to believe in somebody more than they believe in themselves? That, it pisses me off, man. Like, I feel like Shia LaBeouf, whenever he was talking about just do it. I'm talking about when he's like, do it. I understand now what he means. And you can see how, I'm not saying pissed, but he was just so passionate about how he was saying it. And I only knew half of what he meant whenever he like released that little clip or that video. But I fully understand it now. I've known it for a while. That car accident happened 3 years ago, if you made it this far in the video. And I just never knew how to talk about it. And I didn't want to talk about it to make it seem like I was trying to like get some clout on a car accident. Right? But now I just feel like I need to put this video out there for people to understand something very important. And it's those three things. The fear of failure like holds back everybody. It was holding me back too. But like I said, those three things, man. If I can remember all the 3 points again, because I was just getting at it, you know. If I can remember the three things, the first one, stop putting things off for tomorrow. The second one is shit. I don't even remember. I just know the third. Oh yeah, like start those passions, do it. Do what makes you happy. And then 3, the fear of failure. Who cares? Like, we're all gonna die in this game of life. Like, I remember in middle school, I was in my computer class and we took a break from typing, right? And we ended up playing the game of life. And that was the first time I played that game. I don't think I ever made it through, which seems kind of morbid, you know, in a sense, because none of us are going to make it out this game of life alive. So why spend your time doing something you don't want to do? I understand everybody's got to make money. They got to have a job. They got to provide, but they don't understand that you're more important than the money. You're more important than all of that. And like this system is just set up in a way that just distracts everybody from their purpose. It just distracts everybody from what they're supposed to be doing. And they know that. They know that. And I hate it so much, bro. It's like with everything. They just distract you with everything. They distract you with the mainstream media. They distract you with how they mess with your food, your water, your soap, your sunscreen. They mess with everything. They mess with social media. And if you're watching this and YouTube doesn't just censor it and decides to show it to you, you're one of the lucky ones. I'm telling you. Because I wish the things that I'm telling whoever's watching this, the things that I'm telling you in this video, I swear to God, on everything. I wish I had myself to tell me these things when I really needed to hear them. You know, but we're all on God's timing. God gave me a second chance, and I'm not about to waste it. And I'd be damned if I let anybody get in the way of what I got. You know what I'm saying? So just don't let others and don't let other people get in the way of what you got going for you. Don't worry about, or don't put too much, now I wouldn't say don't worry, right? Don't spend too much time on things that are out of your control. Really focus on what's in your control. Like I said, those things that you can do to better yourself, those are things you can control. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up and brush your teeth. Get up early, brush your teeth, go for a walk, then start going for a run, and just keep leveling up. The 1% rule. If you know what the 1% rule is, good. You're already off to a good start. If you don't, the 1% rule is pretty much get better at something, or get yourself better by 1% every day. All of that compounds. If you do that for 100 days, you will be 100% better from the day you started. Does that make sense? Let me tell you one more time. The 1% rule. If you wanted to start making YouTube videos and you never have, if you start on day one and learn something new, you absorb the most information on the first day that you try something. You have already 1000x'd your gains on whatever it is that you're trying to be better at if you've never done it before and you do it on the first day. And then after every other day, each day after that, you get better by 1%. Do you know how insane that compounds? If you haven't gotten better from day 1 to day 100, then you really didn't try to get better by 1%. Now, it doesn't always have to be in one specific field. I just gave you like 0.4. That was a bonus. But just get better about just anything. Like if you woke up late yesterday, wake up on time today. If you woke up on time today, you know what? Tomorrow, what you gonna do? You might wake up a little earlier. Who knows? It's just, you just never know what opportunities you set yourself up for whenever you follow through with what you say you're going to do and you execute it. But look, I can keep going on this video, but I want to try to edit everything to a point to where it might hold people's attention. But if people don't like the edit, I can just post this whole almost 18-minute rant just the way it is. My hand is shaking trying to hold this camera. So my hand is shaking. If you really stuck this far through the video, good on you. Now, just go do stuff. Like Nike, I feel like Nike there's somebody at Nike as well that understands that message too. And they're literally subliminally just trying to show people, just do it. It's such a subliminal message and it works so well, but people just only see it as a brand. Really, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Don't go asking people about if you should start or when you should do it or what's the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Just do it. Just like Shia LaBeouf, bro. I feel like Shia LaBeouf right now, for real. Just do it, man. Do it for both of us. Just do it.